Alright, hey guys, welcome to BS Movie News Live. Thank you guys for coming out. First and foremost, I'd like to thank some of my super patrons, Manny Valencia, Jeff Kramer, and Mr. Cuttyflam37 for being awesome. Without your support, we wouldn't have this amazing set behind us. And we are on Patreon if you guys want to check that out and support the show. Up first, we have Mary Jane has been cast in the new Spider-Man movie, and it's Zendaya. Sure, she's Mary Jane now, like, whatever. Well, I guess everyone's upset because she's not a white girl with red hair.
Not everyone, just a couple.
Well, the angry people are upset because she's not a white girl with red hair. All right, so that's that. Let's move on. Hugh Jackman wraps up the Wolverine 3 and shaves off his chops on Instagram to signify the end of his career as Wolverine. Oh yes, I have been wanting him to hang up his claws for years now, okay? Like, look, Hugh Jackman's great. He's done a great job with the character. He has really taken it seriously, and I appreciate that he has tried his utmost for this character. But I really believe that the only reason the X-Men franchise, Bryan Singer's crappy vision of whatever, I don't want to call it the X-Men, the only reason it stayed together is because of Hugh Jackman. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Maybe now we can move on and get some new X-Men stuff. I heard that they're going to try to go R with this, which, I'm interested, because I'm certainly not interested in any more PG-13 Wolverine movies. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Justice League Dark is a thing that's happening, apparently. For those of you out there who don't know, and this is going to be based on the comic book that I did read this when it came out. When the New 52 came out, they had this thing called Justice League Dark, where you had all these magic-based weirdo characters. And their whole point is to deal with magic-based weirdo problems, okay? And it comprises of, the team has like Zatanna, Lady Xanadu, Deadman. I love Deadman. He's great. John Constantine, Shade the Changing Man. Yeah, right. We're never going to see Shade the fucking... They can barely get that character right in the comic books. You're never going to see him on the big screen. And then maybe some other assholes. I can't remember. But see, the thing that's weird about them announcing to do this movie to me is like in Suicide Squad, right? Enchantress is the main problem in Justice League Dark. Like, Enchantress has gone insane. She's been ripped from June Moon. There's a bunch of June Moons running around. Like, there's teeth tornadoes flying. It's crazy shit going on, you know? And, like, Superman and Wonder Woman, like, they can't deal with magical problems. Like, Superman is not immune to magic. Like, in fact, that's the only stuff that'll really fuck his shit up. Like, he cannot deal with magic. So it's up to these characters to deal with this crazy witch problem, you know? Which was done really, like, a billion times better? Like, a million bazillion times better than in Suicide Squad? So... You know, it's weird that they're, like, going to do that when they already kind of took some of the best parts from that. So I don't know who the villain's going to be in this one. And I don't know. It's just, like, I feel like Justice League Dark, the whole DCEU is dark. You need to get a darker tone. Like, you know, we have, like, Batman, Superman, dark Superman, dark Batman, sad Batman. I just can't get excited for anything the DCEU is putting out because I need... Fool me once, you know, shame on me. Fool me twice, I'm an asshole. Fool me 3 times, then fuck. You know, I should just stop what I'm doing and reevaluate my whole life. Here's some personal topics. These are some top stories here. Top story. This fall, mustard is in. The color mustard is hot this fall. There's a lot of there's jewel tones every fall, but this fall in particular we have mustard, you know, and so mustard's the hot new thing. And I'm really excited because right now I have a little bit of mustard. I told her to put a little bit of mustard in my hair, but like when it becomes fall, you're going to see a lot more mustard in this hair. I like fashion. And speaking of fashion, let's get into an even more dumb topic. I have a really little head. Like, it's a very small head. It's like a child-sized head. And I never can find hats that fit my head. I go to the store, I see cute hats, I try them on. They don't fit my head. This is a game that I've been playing for years. And when I was at H&M, I was like, I saw this hat. I just saw it. And I was like, that hat looks like it would fit my head. And I put it on, and it does fit my head. And I bought it immediately. We can wear it like this, like if you want to go like Children of the Corn style, you know? Or if you want to go Kane from Poltergeist 2, you know, you can go like this, you know, if you want to do that. So I got a new hat. I'm an asshole in middle America. I wear hats. I'm a hipster douche from LA wearing a hat. And I love it.
I'm in a dream.
You're in my dream. I designed every part of this place.
I just saw the Westworld trailer. The HBO series is coming out. It's coming out October 2nd. I couldn't be more excited. Okay, so Westworld is based off of a Michael Crichton book. And Michael Crichton actually directed it in the 70s. Yul Brynner is in it. And I haven't seen the 70s Yul Brynner Westworld movie. I have not seen that one. And the thing is, I'm kind of glad that I haven't, because I don't want to know too much more about it. All I know is that there's like this kind of theme park thing, but it's not really a theme park. It's like this immersive experience where you can go back into the Old West, you know. But in the 70s, I believe they're like robots. But I guess in this new Westworld, they're going to be virtual reality, but maybe they, like, what I think, and I don't know, this is way speculation, but what I think they might be trying to do is get into some, like, the personalities in there are trying to get out into a robot body and get into our world to fuck some shit up, potentially. I don't know. And that's the thing. I'm really excited. So yeah, I'm really stoked for Westworld. It looks really good. Anthony Hopkins is in it. It's going to be some weird fucking shit going down. James Marsden, Cyclops, is in it. Worst Cyclops of all time, was in it, and hopefully he'll do a better job. I don't have anything against James Marsden. He wasn't giving anything to. It's not his fault. I don't blame him. I don't blame Marsden. You know, I'm glad he's doing something. Let's move on to my bitching for no reason Comics Corner edition. As you guys know, I have been reading A-Force. A-Force is like my jam because my girl Dazzler is in it. And so this, I went to the comic book shop and I was like, yay, is A-Force out? And oh, yay, it's out. And then I see this, Civil War II. Civil War II. So this comic is a tie-in comic to Civil War II. It is not in continuity with what they've been doing in A-Force. And so I was like, I'm going to hate this, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to pick it up and see what's going on. And I read it last night, and I indeed hated it. I indeed hated this so much. And let me tell you why. I bitch about Marvel events all the time, and this is a perfect example, okay? Because I've been enjoying this comic book so much. Like, so much so. Like, I just really look forward to it every month, you know, and these girls, they're like becoming a team, and they're gelling, and they're still figuring their thing out. And like, I'm so excited to like, what is their next adventure gonna be? And instead of like just doing the story that I like, that I am paying for, that I'm here for, Marvel has a big, dumb, stupid event called Civil War II, where they end up tying in all of these other comic books with any of the characters involved in Civil War II, which is everybody. And then essentially they disrupt your story. So you're forced to read stories completely out of context that you don't give a fuck about. And that's what this is. It sucks. This whole comics just was balls. And you know what's worse? I was looking in the back. Next issue is also Civil War related. And I'm just like, really? 2 months, 2 A-Force issues are going to be Civil War tie-ins? And like, Jesus Christ, Marvel. This is what I think your Civil War II mega event crap. One more thing, one more top story, and this is just some life advice for some guys out there. So this weekend, my friend Jessica was like, hey, let's go to the club. Let's go clubbing. I don't go to the club. She's the only reason I've ever gone to a club. And we went to this place called Warwick, and it was on Sunset. And it was like, yeah, a lot of models were there, and a lot of like kind of douchey guys, a lot of desperate dudes. And the only guys that approached me, their line was really bad. And so I just want to share with you my story. So maybe, I mean, I don't honestly, you viewers, I don't believe that you would do this, but I just want to make sure.
You get hit on?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't call it being hit on. I would call it, I don't know what I would call it. It was a fail. So this guy approaches me, and this is his line. I'm not kidding you. And keep in mind, I'm not wearing a dress. I'm wearing like a business shirt that's kind of open with like pants and like flat shoes. I wasn't wearing the hat, but I had some sunglasses on. And his line to me was, "Are you a hooker?" That was his opening line. And like, I just kind of let him keep going. Like, I was just going to be like, how long, like, where is he going to go with this? How long, like, where, like, what is his game plan with this pickup line? Because I know that this dickhead was reading some pickup artist bullshit where it's like negging, you know, where you tell a girl like that she's not as pretty as her friend or something to try to get her to prove herself to you to like suck your dick later or something. I don't know, but whatever this psychology is, it was not working on me at all. So after about like, he just kept going. He never even course corrected. He just kept going with it. He was very committed to this line of inquiry. And at one point I was just like, when you started this conversation, is this where you saw this going? Like, is this where you thought that, like, what was your end game, you know, with this? And he didn't know what to do, and I just kind of turned around, and it was like really sad. I think we're going to be wrapping it up for today. I don't know what's coming out over the weekend. Hopefully we'll be reviewing some hot stuff. And thank you guys again for watching BS Movie News Live with me. You guys are the best. Don't forget, we're on Patreon if you want to go check that out. And I will